Welcome back. Yes, it's time to take a techie turn, and with Samsung releasing their new formidable foldable phones, the question on a lot of our minds is, how on earth does glass bend?
How?
How is this possible? In our everyday experience, it usually just shatters. So how do they get it right with phones? We thought there was only one man to answer this perplexing question, Mr. Grant Hines. Good morning, buddy. First of all, dude,
Congratulations! Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I think you won when it comes to proposing, definitely.
Yeah, dude, and it looks like you did it in style, buddy. So for those of you who don't know, Grant Hines got engaged to his gorgeous fiancée, Amble, over this last weekend. So we couldn't be happier for you, my friend. Congrats, brother. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm stoked. I was so nervous. We were doing it on the Insider, so it'll be broadcast there. And I was thinking the whole time that she was going to work it out, and she didn't. So that's until that last moment. But I won't spoil it for everybody. You got to watch it because it was cool. And I'm sure we'll come on the show and talk about it.
But obviously, we're on a mission, man. We're on a mission today because these two mooks need to know what's going on.
Yeah, we don't understand what's going on, man. How does glass fold? I mean, it's been called foldable glass by some, but what is actually going on here? Does the glass fold?
So I've got a Galaxy Z Fold 3 here, and you can see that it actually bends like pretty much in half. Can you see that? But here's the trick. There is actually a little bit of space. I'm gonna hold this up to you guys over here. There's a little bit of space in between the gap. Can you see that?
Yes.
And the reason it's like that is because it's not necessarily folding in half. And glass actually cannot, you know, when you fold a piece of paper, you literally click it and you you fold the ends and both the sides are touching. That actually doesn't really happen with glass, and it happens eventually at the end, but it's actually bending. And we've had bendable glass for a very long time, actually. You use different kinds of fibers, and Gorilla Glass are busy building like really exciting different folding glasses. But as you can see, this is a sheet of glass that's on here. Let me just show you this because it's really impressive. So this is a sheet of glass that's on here, and then there's an adhesive over the top of it just to make it protective. And because it's so thin, remember, it's not like an ordinary pane of glass, because it's so thin that when you fold it, you want to make sure that it's protected. And then the hinge that is on the Z Fold has actually got a bit of a stop that you can actually stop it at any different time. So, you know, so it actually bends. Like, this is a sheet of glass that's bending, and then that radius at the end will always remain the same depending on how thin the glass is and how thin they can get it. But because this is extremely strong glass, and it's got, well, you've still got to be careful with it because it's extremely strong for what it is, and it's got this adhesive over the front of it. You want to make sure that you don't like dent it or bend it or you know, it's very easy to do that with these kinds of with this new technology. But this is the forefront of this technology, and it is really impressive that it's there. Like, you have glass at home on your windows, and you know, the thought of just bending that glass in half constantly, thousands and thousands of times, is numbing for a lot of people. Do you think that's not even possible?
I break a glass every day in my house. I'm that guy. Yeah, by tapping it with my watch by mistake. So, but I think you hit the nail on the head there. You've still got to bear in mind that this is still glass and it's still a phone, so don't be running around smashing the thing thinking that it's indestructible. That's not the point here. Foldable glass.
Remember, we've had flexible glass fibers for a while in fiber optic cables. So if you've got fiber at your house, those are literally like little pieces of glass that are bending and moving towards into your house. They're like you know, that obviously can't snap in half, but they bend. So we've had it for a while, and now that technology is now on the face of phone devices, and I think it's going to be here to stay.
Yeah, no, but looking at these two devices, I get that. I certainly understand that. I think, you know, foldable phones in their concept aren't exactly new either. But what is Samsung doing with the concept?
Well, look, we're going to talk about this a little bit more tomorrow in detail, but I think Samsung are the first company to really get this right. Being able to fold it in the center like this, is very practical. It's very useful. It's a way that we are used to opening up other pieces of analog technology. So we open up books in the same way. In fact, I took this away on our weekend away. Now, while I did the proposal, and I used the Kindle app on it, and it was such a great format because I could open and close it. They've also included the S Pen, which is great because you could jot down notes, so you can use it again like analog technology. And then being able to hide. This is a very cool feature, and I don't know. Now that we're here, I'm going to be in studio tomorrow. But now that we're here, and I can show you close up. There is a hole punch camera. You can't actually see it over here. That's hidden inside the glass.
Wow.
But if I bring up the camera, you'll see it. It actually. Well, where is it now? I'm on the wrong camera. There we go. If I actually just bring up there we go. It actually reveals the camera behind it. I'll do it in real time.
Wow.
So can you see?
Yeah,
That's
like,
crazy.
There it disappears. Right?
crazy.
So they're doing a lot of things to just make sure that the screen is as beneficial to you as possible. I know that's a strange word for a screen, but being able to write on it, change its size, make it as the real estate on it as big as you can, makes it one of the best screens that you can use for any form of like productivity. And that's what you want from a folded phone. You don't want a gimmick. You want something useful.
Completely. And I know they've gone through many iterations to get to this point. They've put in so much research and development. They've given it to the likes of Grant Hines to test it out and make sure that they have the very best product on the market. And it seems like it's an industry leader. Grant, we can't wait to do the deep dive into these devices with you tomorrow, but you have a spectacular day, my friend. Just dust off that one knee for us, you know? We are going to share some really, really good news with you guys. It's amazing news. In fact, you have the opportunity of winning a Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G tomorrow on the show.
I can't believe it.
You don't understand. That phone that you're looking on screen right there could be yours. Grant is going to join us for a Galaxy Z Foldables quiz, where we're going to be quizzing him on the brand new Galaxy Z Fold 3 and Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G. And based on how well he does, you could be a winner. But for all those details on how you can win, you better be here 6 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning and tune in as we delve into the amazing new foldable glass. It's possible. Can I do it with this? Let's try. No, don't.